What's up, everybody? It's Why We Love Horror Trivia, and I forgot to set my mood lighting. There we go. That's
Thank
better.
you.
Yeah, it can't be a Why We Love Horror Trivia match if I'm not bathed in red light. Yes. I'm John Moore. That is the co-ghost with the co-most. That's good enough. Aaron Brooks, how you doing, Aaron?
Yeah, that was great. Finally calling me by my proper nomenclature. I'm good. As always, excited to be here tonight for the match. I think it's going to be a close match. I say that all the time because it just ends up being true. And it's cool because we've got an old school kind of trivia player here and a newer school trivia player. And so far, if this league taught us anything, it's that the old school players seem to have a disadvantage, I feel like. And unofficially, like looking at the stats, I feel like these newer trivia players are coming in and, we're having the Abbeys beat, the Jeremy Adams of the world and Dylan and all these others, and tonight Antonio and Jess will see which side prevails, older, new.
Yeah, and another fun fact, the contestants tonight share a husband. Let's bring in the person that's married to him, Jess Castner. How's it going, Jess?
It's going well, thank you.
How have you been since we saw you last?
Yeah, you did. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm another year older, so I'm feeling it.
Well, happy birthday, if that's what you mean.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and I do say you share a husband because you are betrothed to Robert Castner, but his trivia husband is here. Antonio Chavez is also here.
Got me.
How's it going, Antonio? Long time no see.
Pretty good. It's been a while, especially in this league, but I felt compelled to make a comeback because I have a different situation now. I'm like, you know what? It's still a genre that's going to be, becoming one of my favorites. So I figure, it still keeps it fun. So I'm just glad to be here and got to play Jess. Yeah, it's a very interesting situation, but I'm looking forward to see how this plays out.
We help people, even people like Jack Penchuk come here to learn about horror. So we're a trivia league, but we're also like a museum. So it's really fun that we can do this for the community. I'm very happy that I'm making people better to the point that I will have no advantage over them.
Very good strategy.
Yeah, it's a great strategy for me in the long run. But we're here to play Why We Love Horror Trivia, and in this league there are 3 rounds. And in singles, the first round is always the speed round. Prior to the match, both of these contestants gave me 4 categories for a total of 8 questions. I wrote 8 one-point questions. We're going to ask them all at once. So the contestants should be numbering their boards 1 through 8 if they haven't already. I'll read a question. 10 seconds will pass. Aaron will read a question. We'll go back and forth until we've read all 8 questions. And the round will end 10 seconds after I read the last question. However, both contestants get 3 repeats in a challenge. If they want to use a repeat in this round, they can, and that'll make it not a speed round anymore. And I'll repeat as many questions as they want, and then I'll just give them 20 more seconds to finish things up, but it will cost them that repeat. If you get them all right, you get a 9th bonus question. Any questions before we get started? All right. Well, round number 1 is going to start with the Halloween franchise. How many directors have directed multiple installments in the Halloween franchise? I might have asked this question before, but that's fine. I think it's something that not everybody knows.
You know what? There's no rule against questions being repeated at this point. Our deep writing stuff can only do so much. Question 2. In Tremors 4, the town of Rejection is built around the mining of what in the nearby mountains? I've never seen a Tremors movie.
Not even the first one?
Not even the first one.
Oh, yeah, fix that. Kevin Bacon's an American treasure. Your 3rd question. James Wan, what U.S. city serves as the main setting for Malignant?
I can't remember, but I think Kevin Bacon's going to be in a new horror TV show coming out. It actually looks really good, but I need to remember the title.
Cover it on Why We Love Horror TV.
Ooh, good idea. Question 4. In Neon, who plays William Carter, Lee's direct superior in the FBI film Longlegs?
I won't give any hints, but if you've been following Aaron, you should know the answer to this question.
Yeah, I talk about it. Yes.
In the 2010s, what 2015 remake stars Sam Rockwell and Rosemary DeWitt as a married couple?
You got my mind off the question, so I forgot I wasn't reading the odds, so that's why I started trying to read that one. But
yeah, it's okay.
Got to focus on the game here, but DM me if you want a particular screenshot. I got it. Question. It's saved at the top. Question 6. Vera Farmiga. What remnant of the case do the Warrens take from Isle the Occultist and add to their room of cursed items at the end of The Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It? I wish that question had more words.
Yeah, that's probably one of the longest questions I've ever written for round one.
There were so many unusual words in there.
So many prepositional phrases as we go on to the 7th question.
John, you're
in
amazing.
Best Picture nominees, what honor does Elizabeth Sparkle receive in the opening sequence of The Substance?
What a picture. I need to rewatch this. I've only seen it once still, but it was so good. I don't want to spoil it. But
Oops.
I don't think I will.
We asked 2 Substance questions in a row. Sorry.
Oh, well. 21st Century Oscars. What Oscar did The Substance win?
That's a first. I've had 2 questions that have the same answers, but not 2 questions that have the same subject. But if you guys want to use a repeat to get some repeats, let me know in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Repeat.
Pens down. Oh, you need a repeat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which question would you like repeated?
Let's go 3.
You can get more than one repeat if you'd like. But the third question
4
is
or 5.
perfect. What U.S. city serves as the main setting for *Malignant* is 3. 4. Who plays William Carter, Lee's direct superior in the FBI in *Longlegs*? Aaron's smiling at that. And the 2010s. What 2015 remake stars Sam Rockwell and Rosemary DeWitt as a married couple? And you'll get 20 seconds from now to finish up your boards.
With regards to that Longlegs question, that is my moment in the theaters of 2024. I remember bumping my wife multiple times.
5.
Audibly.
Glad I wasn't there. 3, 2,
It's just
1. Pens down. Now we will check out your boards. Jess, what answers do you have?
I have a few.
Okay.
Don't know how they are. So for number 1, I put 2. For number 2, I put silver. For number 3, I couldn't think of a city, and I was like, I don't even remember the state, so fuck it. Number 4, I started writing that guy, and then I scribbled it out because I couldn't remember. Number 5, I thought Sam Rockwell. Yeah, no, it's not Rosemary's Baby. Number 6, didn't have it. Number 7, Star of Fame, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Number 8, Best Makeup.
Okay, and Antonio.
I was in doubt, so for number 1 I said 3. For 2 I said silver. 3 I said San Francisco. 4 I just said a dude. I know. 5 Poltergeist. 6 I was trying to say a piece of wood, but that's probably wrong. 7 I said best looking over 50. I just made up another word. And then 8 I put best makeup.
All right, at the end of round 1, I have Antonio in the lead 4-3. Questions, and the answers are: how many directors have directed more than one film in the following franchise? 3, Rob Zombie, David Gordon Green, and Rick Rosenthal as the mysterious one. Silver is mined in the town of Rejection. *Malignant* takes place in Seattle. There's the Seattle Underground tour. Aaron loves Blair Underwood and his huge hog in Longlegs. The remake of 2015 has Sam Rockwell in it, is Poltergeist. They take Isla the Occultist's cup, her chalice, from her altar and add it to the room at the end of that movie. Elizabeth Sparkle does get a star on the Walk of Fame, and The Substance won for best makeup and hairstyling. So I think you both got that one. So we'll move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is the wheel round. All 8 of those categories are on a wheel now. The player that's in the lead, that being Antonio, can decide the order of play for this round. He can go first or defer. Whoever goes first will spin the wheel. They can either take the category they land on or utilize one respin. Between those 2 spins, they'll get a category. In that category, they'll get 5 2-point questions. They can ask for multiple choice. That'll make the question worth 1 point. You get 2 repeats of the options if you use them, 15 seconds per question. And in the event you give an incorrect answer, look out because your opponent can steal those points. So let's bring in that wheel, and we'll go over the categories one more time. Categories in the wheel today: the Halloween franchise, the Tremors franchise, James Wan directed, Neon produced, the 2010s, Vera Farmiga acted, Best Picture nominees that are horror movies, and 21st Century Oscar nominees that are horror movies. Would you like to go first or spin second, Antonio?
I will defer.
Okay, Jess, here's your first spin. And you get 21st Century Oscar nominees. Would you like to take that or spin again?
I'm thinking I will spin again.
Okay, category you must take then is the Halloween franchise. So we will briefly put this wheel backstage. And Aaron, you want to read Halloween or do you want me to read it?
Yeah, sure. I can read Halloween.
All right, those are loaded up and ready to go.
All right. Yes, here we go in the category of Halloween. Can go to 1 point for multiple choice.
Mm-hmm.
First question. In 2018's Halloween, what is Dr. Sartain's first name?
I'm going to need multiple.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Rajit, B, Ranbir, C, Rahim, D, Rajak.
I'm going to go A.
A is incorrect. Over to Antonio for the 1 point steal. A, Rajit, B, Ranbir, C, Rahim, D, Rajak.
Is it D?
What?
D? D is in dog.
D is also incorrect. It's B, Ranbir.
Ranbir Sartain, yes. And your second question is this.
All right, second question. What was the first Halloween film to not feature John Carpenter or Alan Horwath composing the score? Five.
Multiple.
The multiple choice answers are A, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, B, Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers, C, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, D, Halloween H2O 20 years later.
B, Halloween 5.
B is incorrect. Over to Antonio for the 1 point steal. A, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, B, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, C, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, D, Halloween H2O 20 years later.
I'm going to go D again.
D is correct this time. Halloween H2O is the answer for the 1 point steal. For your third question, who plays talk show host David Newman in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
Multiple.
Your multiple choice options are A, Jimmy Kimmel, B, Jon Stewart, C, Chris Hardwick, D, Seth Meyers.
B.
B is incorrect. Over to Antonio for the 1 point steal. A, Jimmy Kimmel, B, Jon Stewart, C, Chris Hardwick, D, Seth Meyers.
Chris Hardwick?
Chris Hardwick is correct for the 1 point steal.
Rob Zombie veteran Chris Hardwick, yes.
Fourth question here. What does Tommy name Jamie's baby when he finds it in Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers?
Multiple.
Multiple choice options are A, Stephen, B, David, C, Matthew, D, Robert.
D.
D is incorrect. Over to Antonio for the 1 point steal. A, Stephen, B, David, C, Matthew, D, Robert.
I believe it's David.
That is also incorrect. It's A, Stephen.
But I can't fault Jess for saying Robert. That would
Yeah.
be disrespectful to say anything.
I hear my child screaming, and it is driving me bonkers.
Yeah,
Okay.
a blessing.
Mhm.
All right.
Your final
Fifth
question.
question. All right, fifth question here. What is the name of the hospital in 1981's Halloween 2?
Multiple.
Multiple choice options are A, Haddonfield General Hospital, B, Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, C, Haddonfield Regional Hospital, D, Haddonfield Area Hospital.
C.
C is incorrect. Over to Antonio for the 1 point steal. A, Haddonfield General Hospital, B, Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, C, Haddonfield Regional Hospital, D, Haddonfield Area Hospital.
B, as in boy.
B is it correct for the 1 point steal.
All right, at the end of that half of the round, I have Antonio getting us up to 7 and Jess at 3. We'll bring the wheel back. And we'll give Antonio his first.
Got my lung workout for the day. It's one of those questions. Oof.
And you get James Wan. Would you like to take that or spin again?
Yeah, I'll keep it.
All right. So I'll be asking you your questions in James Wan. You ready, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Your first question. What is the name of the Perrin's dog in The Conjuring?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Sally, B, Stacy, C, Sadie, or D, Sandy?
Sadie?
Sadie is correct for 1 point. For a second, I thought it was Sandy, but it is Sadie. That is correct.
That's Annie.
Annie?
The movie Annie. The dog's name is Sandy.
Correct. That is correct. Cannot award you any points then. Your second question. Who has a cameo as Annie? Not that Annie, this Annie. The young girl that can see Elise's spirit at the end of Insidious Chapter 2.
Oh. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jenna Ortega, B, Sadie Sink, C, Sophia Lillis, or D, Rachel Zegler?
Sophia Lillis?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Jenna Ortega, B, Sadie Sink, C, Sophia Lillis, or D, Rachel Zegler?
Is it A, Jenna Ortega?
It is Jenna Ortega. That is correct.
Shit.
She's a small child in that movie. Your third question. In The Conjuring 2, Lorraine first sees Valak during an investigation they are conducting in what U.S. state?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Connecticut, B, Massachusetts, C, New York, or D, Vermont?
I feel like everything takes place in Massachusetts, so I'm going to go with B.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Connecticut, B, Massachusetts, C, New York, or D, Vermont?
Is it D, Vermont?
It is not. It is C, New York. They are in New
York?
York. She sees
All right. State.
Your fourth question. The young boy first murdered by Mary Shaw in Dead Silence, Michael, is what relation to Jamie, the main character?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, his great uncle, B, his second cousin, C, his half brother, or D, his nephew?
I'll say half brother.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, his great uncle, B, second cousin, C, half brother, or D, nephew?
Is it A?
It is A. That's his great uncle that gets killed. Yes.
The one James Bond movie I haven't seen.
Worth a watch. Worth one watch. Your final question in James Wan. Worth one watch. How many James Wan movies has Lin Shaye appeared in?
Multiple choice.
It's A2, B3, C4, or D5.
4?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Jess, is it A2, B3, C4, or D5?
Is it 3?
That is also incorrect. It's just 2. It's just the Insidious and the Insidious Chapter 2.
Yep.
Yeah. She's not in any other ones.
It was a trick question.
She showed up
I
in the
did it.
finale. Because she was in the last movie also. That's why.
Well, he didn't direct. He didn't direct that one.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yep.
She is in that one though. You're correct.
She is in that one, but you're right.
That's why it's kind of. Yeah.
Well,
I wrote
being
that
said,
question. Good for me.
That's a good
At
one.
the end of round
Thank
2,
you.
a little closer. Jess with those steals getting her score up to 5. Antonio up to 8. And we're going to go and pull up that fun card for the last round. It's the synopsis round. Prior to the match, both sides chose 3 general horror categories to be placed in a pool. Starting with the side that's trailing, that's Jess. A category is chosen from the pool, and we'll remove it for the remainder of the round. And she'll be asked a 2-point synopsis from that category. You have 15 seconds to identify the movie that we're describing. Play then progresses as contestants go through 2, 3, and 5-point questions. If the side that's trailing ever takes the lead or ties, control switches to the other player, and we go back and forth till either we've asked 6 questions or if some person's mathematically unable to catch up. So, like I said, we're starting with Jess. In Chapter 3 here, the categories you can choose from for a 2-point question You have the 2010s, the 2020s, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, sci-fi horror, and zombies and other undead. What would you like a 2-pointer?
How about we do 2020s?
An excellent choice. 2020s, and I'll be reading you your questions. Your 2-pointer in the 2020s. Soulmates Eric and Shelley are brutally murdered. Given a chance to save the love of his life, Eric must sacrifice himself and traverse the worlds of the living and the dead, seeking revenge. Name that movie.
Sorry.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. That is the remake of The Crow.
Yeah, the shitty remake.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Okay.
So we'll take that off the board. We'll stick with you. But if you hit the 3-pointer, you will tie it up. So what would you like for your 3-pointer out of the 2010s, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, sci-fi horror, and zombies and other undead?
We'll do psychological thrillers.
Okay. Psychological thrillers for 3 points. A seasoned killer injects a grieving woman with a paralytic agent. She must run, fight, and hide before her body shuts down. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the Netflix original Don't Move. Don't Move.
The Netflix movie.
Didn't see it.
And we'll take psychological thrillers off the board. And you can choose from the remaining categories, which I'll throw up there in 1 second. The 2010s, horror comedies, sci-fi horror, and zombies and other undead. What would you like for your 5-pointer?
We'll do horror comedies.
Horror comedies, 4-5. And it goes something like this. As part of a hazing ritual, female pledges and their male companions must steal a trophy from a strip mall. Unbeknownst to them, it contains an imp who makes their lives a living hell. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Congrats,
One.
Antonio.
Okay, that is a Bill Cariola original. Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bowl-O-Rama, which I would suggest everyone watch. It's fantastic. That being said, we'll drop Antonio back briefly, talk to Jess. Just seemed like round 3 kind of just slipped away from you there, I guess. How are you feeling?
A little defeated, obviously.
You were heavily distracted.
Yes, you know what? I just
we're gonna put an asterisk.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It wasn't my day today, and I could have studied a little bit better. I had plenty of time. Come on now. But Antonio just, he did well. I shouldn't have spun again in round 1. I should have just stayed with 21st Century Oscar nominees because that probably would have fared a little bit better.
True, we will never know, but
we don't know. We don't know.
We will have you back soon. I believe your next appearance will probably be in teams alongside Robert. So, is there anybody you're looking? Have you guys talked about who you want to play?
Oh, we have a little bit.
A little bit.
I'll let him. Yeah, I'll let him speak to that.
All right. Well, I'll have to message him and then put it on the webpage, I guess. Then, Jess, it's always a pleasure having you here, and we'll see
Likewise.
you back then.
Thank you,
probably sooner
gentlemen.
than you think. We'll see you.
Yep.
We'll see. Bye-bye.
We're bringing today's winner. Antonio came in here and just laid down a solid game. How you feeling?
Yeah, just pretty solid. I mean, honestly, anytime I ever come on top, I always feel lucky. Like sometimes I can always just guess the answers, because at least I've seen some of these movies once, and whenever you give the multiple choice, it triggers something. But yeah, I mean, it was a good match. Jess was still keeping me on my toes, and yeah, I just I don't know if I'll ever really get better at anything. There's a lot of stuff, especially with Bill's contribution. I don't know if I ever got sorority babes, but yeah, it feels good just to come away with a win.
Yeah, I just say it's a Bill Carroll original because that is definitely a movie he has watched. He watched before I watched it,
Yes.
and I watched it. I watched it because of a challenge he put out last year, so that is or 2 years ago, and it's stuck with me. It's haunting me every day. Sorority babes and the slime ball Ballerama. But is there anybody you're looking to play now that you're 2-1 here in the league? Anybody you're looking to play?
This is fun. I just enjoy just anyone. I guess anyone that you feel is on my level. But I mean, obviously, if my record still keeps getting better, you're going to give me tougher people. So I mean, all I'm saying is just please be gentle. So just whoever is available, I'll take.
We won't give you Abby next match, but we'll be gentle.
All right.
I promise. All right. We'll see you soon, and best of luck until then. All right. Well, Aaron, final words on this match.
Yeah, it just kind of came down to round 2. That was a tough batch of Halloween, just breaks on some of those questions. They were, pretty tough to get. And but they kind of just traded body blows in round 2. It was a 1-point game after round 1. Neither player should feel bad. And yeah, Antonio, I think, showed like a good game, but round 3, I think just changing the order of those categories again, like you see sorority slime ball on there for however long it's been on there. I've been waiting for someone to pick it. I've been worried about it. And now, at least it's gone now. But again, Jess will be back with, Robert or on her own. And I'm looking forward to seeing her back. And it's always good to see Antonio here. So great.
I will put a brand new 80s horror comedy with puppets and naked women on there for somebody next time. That's what that'll be. Another movie. Yeah. So brush up on movies Bill watches and you'll get the 5 pointers every time. Yeah. All right. But if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Go over to the Letterboxd challenge, which is there. I post that all the time. Schedule's the same. Sunday, watch my daughter talk about movies. Why Liv Loves Horror. She'll be here on Sunday. Monday's Versus, but you're not watching that. Thursday, Why We Love Horror. The flagship show. People watch that. And then most people come and watch these great matches on Friday. Why We Love Horror Trivia. We love having you guys here. Thank you for stopping by. I'm John Moore. That's Aaron Brooks. And we'll see you next week on Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!